Hi, this is a series. I'll put the link of the first video into my description. Do you want to cut wood in bigger dimensions on your table saw? Then you should think about building yourself some table extensions. In my first video of this series, I showed you how to build this table saw. In this one, I wanted to show you two variants of table extensions and how you can build those. And at the end, I'll give you some conclusions of the two different ones. Have fun watching!
I am sawing a 10 by 80 centimeters board, which will be the surface. I temporarily will use the fence from the table router for the table saw. I will build two variants. This one is a pulled out extension, and the other one is one to fold out. I'm now gluing these two in a 90 degrees angle together, and then I will also screw them together. As usual, I will pre-drill and counter-strike the holes. Afterwards, I will reinforce the substructure. These parts function as guiding rails. I'm sanding the surface with 180 sandpaper to minimize the friction. During the alignment, you have to pay attention that the support panel is leveled with the tabletop. I added a M8 hexagon bolt, including a star clamping knob, to this sideboard. The advantage of this variant is that the extension is adjustable in length. However, this is more unstable than the one to swing open and needs longer to pull out and set up. Now I will build an extension for the long side. This will be the one to fold out. For this I will use beams, which I still had from another project. I always try to reuse as much wood as I can. First, I cut myself 2 blocks and 2 slates. The blocks are for the support board, and they have around about the height of the side pieces of the substructure. I will use the slates as swing arms. I'm cutting a slot into the block for the swing arm, which then will be screwed together. You don't have to work 100% precise here. Please watch out for your fingers here. Always hold your hands with plenty of distance away from the saw. If that isn't possible, use a helping tool for your own safety, or find another way to do this.
Perfekt.
Now the side pieces of the table saw are 10 centimeters long. And this has the width of 5 centimeters. The radius of this is 2.5 centimeters. This means we have to make a mark at 10 centimeters plus the 2.5 centimeters so that we have the correct rotation angle, which will give us a straight horizontal line when we swing the arm up. This is 12.5. This is now the middle. And now we have to round the corners so that it doesn't get jammed against the tabletop when turning. If you don't completely understand it now, you will see what I mean when I build it together. I have to enlarge the distance to the table leg so that the extension can be folded up completely. I'm checking the horizontal level in regular intervals with the spirit level. Now I can align the needed height with the spirit level and connect the blocks with the screws to the swing arm accordingly. Just pre-drill the extension surface and screw it on. So that the beam in a certain angle gets the right cutout to go against its support beam, I do the following. Well, I took an old cardboard. And maybe there are better ways on doing this. This is what came to my mind. This is just a short piece from the lower beam on which the slat will provide support against. And I'm just tracing it and we'll cut it out. So then it looks like this. Depending on which angle the slat will connect, well, you will see that in a second. It's important to mark the middle of the slat for the position where the screw will come in, and I'll show you in a second for what else it's good for. I put a spirit level up here to check if I'm leveled. So this is the support slat. I will set the middle line down here where it will end, and up here where more or less the hole is. I'm around about, I would say, 2 centimeters away from the position where I want to drill and anchor it. I'll mark here the 2 centimeters. Around about here. Now I just set the cardboard here and slide it as parallel as possible along the line. And trace it with 2 lines. This fits perfectly. Now I just have to cut a corner off here so that I can swing it up. Freehand decision.
Ah, hier so.
This now fits exactly. Now the wood isn't very nice prepared, but this isn't important at this point. The advantage of the swingable extension is that you can quickly set it up and it's very stable. However, it only has a defined length. I noticed later that it's better to set the extension's surface board a bit lower than the tabletop. That way parts can't get caught in case they tilt during sawing.
Yeah! Okay, those were the table extensions. Like I said, they have their advantages and disadvantages. But to be honest with you, I'm happy to have both variants. Next, I'll show you the build of this fence. And if you don't want to miss that, subscribe to my channel, push the notification button, and we'll see each other next time. Bye.